Hello there. Welcome to the very first episode of Academically Speaking, where we share insider insights that transform good writers into great ones. I'm Tawola Doku from Delight Data Exploration, and today we'll be sharing with you something that every academic writer desperately needs: authority. How do you write with that kind of confidence that makes readers sit up and pay attention? Here's what I see all the time: brilliant students who know their material, but they write as though they are apologizing for taking up space. You hear them say, "This paper attempts to suggest." The author believes that perhaps it might be possible that you sound uncertain about your own research. Meanwhile, you read published papers and then you wonder, how do they sound so confident like they own the entire field? Today, I'm sharing with you that secret. Academic writing isn't about using big words or complicated sentences. It's not about trying to sound intimidating. Real authority comes from three things: clarity, precision, and conviction. When you're clear about what you're saying, precise in how you say it, and convinced about your findings, that confidence shows in every sentence. But here's the part that nobody teaches you: authority is about positioning yourself in the academic conversation. Right now, I'll be sharing with you 4 secrets that can help you master academic authority when you write. Secret number 1: know your place in conversation. Every research field is like a dinner party where people have been talking for years. You can't just come in and start shouting, but you also can whisper in the corner. So where is the balance? Here's how to enter with authority. You say, "While previous studies have established that X, this study proves that Y, challenging the authority of Z." You're explaining what came before, stating what you found, and explaining why it matters. You're not dismissing other scholars. You're building on their work while also establishing your unique contribution. Secret number 2: use precise language, not fancy language. An example: this is a weak submission. You can say, "It appears that there may be some correlations between these variables." A stronger attempt is to say, "The data shows a direct relationship between mobile learning and test score." Did you notice the difference? One sounds like you're guessing, the other sounds like you know what you found. Authority comes from being specific. Say exactly what you mean. If your data proves something, say proves. If it suggests something, say suggests. But don't be unnecessarily cautious. Secret number 3: master the art of confident transitions. This is where most people lose their authority. They write great paragraphs, but connect them like they are uncertain. For example, you can say, "This is a weak attempt. Another thing to consider might be..." Get that? When you can rather say, "This finding leads to a crucial question." Another weak example is to say, "Perhaps we should also look at," where a stronger attempt would actually be to say, "The data demands we examine." Your transition should guide readers with confidence, not apology. You are the expert on your research. Act like it. Every transition is a chance to demonstrate your command of the material and the argument. Secret number 4: claim your space boldly. Stop saying, "This humble study suggests." Start saying, "This research demonstrates." Stop saying, "The author believes." Start saying, "This evidence shows." You do the work, you analyze the data, you do the conclusion, own them. But here is the key: be bold about your findings, not arrogant about yourself. Let your research speak with authority, not your ego. Here's how they sound in practice. Instead of saying, "This study tried to examine whether mobile learning might possibly help students," write, "This research demonstrates that mobile learning increases students' performance by 40%, directing addressing Nigeria rural education crisis." Same research, completely different authority level. One sounds like you're testing a theory, the other sounds like you've solved a problem. And that's how you want your research to sound. But here's what you must avoid: authority without substance. Don't make claims your data can't support, and don't oversell preliminary results. True academic authority comes from being entirely honest about what you found and what it means. Confidence in uncertainty is still better than false certainty. So there's your secret to mastering academic authority. Know your place in the conversation, use precise language, master confident transitions, and claim your space boldly, but only when your research supports it. Authority isn't about sounding smart. It's about being precise, clear, and convinced about what you found. This is Academically Speaking, where good writers become great ones. See you next time.